Hi, my name is Jessica Chong, and this is my demonstrative speech for my Communications 1101 class. So, for the first time that I got my license, I can honestly say that I had no idea how to get gas, and I had no idea what I was doing when I was getting gas. I know when we're first learning how to drive, our parents often teach us the fundamentals of it and how to get gas, but personally for me, when it came to this time for me to get gas, I immediately blanked. After calling my dad a few times and having some practice, it really did become second nature. But in this video, I'm going to be explaining step by step how exactly to get gas in your car. First, you're going to find a local gas station, park your car, and take your key out of the ignition. This is so important to take your key out of the ignition because if you leave it in, there will be a buildup of heat and electricity that could cause a fire very quickly. Now, you're going to go ahead and pay before pumping. It's going to ask debit or credit, then you'll insert your card, and it may ask you for your PIN number, so be prepared to give that. If you're not wanting to pay in credit or debit and you want to pay in cash, just go into the building of the gas station and go to the cash register and tell them what pump you're exactly at and how much you want in each pump, and they should set it up for you. Then you're going to walk outside, back out to your pump, and it should be ready and prepared for you to just go ahead and put in your pump. Next, you're going to have to open your gas tank cover. This will require a push or a pull depending on what kind of car you have. For my car, it needed me to push the gas tank open in order for it to open. Next, there should be a second layer where there's a screw lid. Make sure to screw that lid open, and that will give you access to your fuel tank. Next, you will grab the pump and fill up your tank. There will be 3 different flashing lights, and that just shows you the different kinds of gases that you can put into your car. These are just options. So grab that pump and select the correct type of gas for your car. And when you're putting it into the circle of the fuel gas tank, pay attention to how much gas you want pumped in there. If you only want a certain amount of gas, make sure that you're just aware of those numbers that are changing on that screen. If you just want to fill the tank completely, just wait for that click noise, and that should direct you to letting you know that your tank is filled up completely. Finally, you're going to close the cap cover. Grab the pump, put it back where you found it in the pump station. Now you're going to screw that cover closed. Make sure you screw it all the way to where you hear a click, and then you're going to close that cap cover. If you look to the keypad, it's going to ask you for a receipt. If you don't want a receipt, just go ahead and click no. And if you do want a receipt, click yes and wait for it to print. After you grab it, you'll be ready to go with a full tank of gas. So in summary, I chose this demonstration on how to pump gas into your car because it was something that I was very uncertain about when I had to do it for the first time, and it's just a really important process to know how to do because you're going to have to do it when you're an adult and when you're driving around and just doing life. So hopefully this video will eliminate some confusion and some uncertainty when it comes to pumping gas in your car. And I challenge you, when you grow up and you have a child and you're teaching them how to drive, just see if they can pump gas into their car without you explaining it and just see how well they do. Thanks for listening, and I appreciate you. Have a great one.